The average millennial checks their phone 157 times daily. We're trying to feel connected, validated, and liked. Social media is designed to sustain users' attention with a mix of good UI design and psychology, creating an addictive mix for users. Some of the clever tricks they have used are features such as what I describe as the wavy dots, namely the typing awareness indicator. They are those free dots in a speech bubble when you see someone is typing, creating anticipation, suspense as to what the person might be saying. This allows us to attach weight and importance as we don't know what the message could be, keeping us paused to see the outcome of the message. Some have described the free dots shown while someone is drafting a message is quite possibly the most important source of eternal hope and ultimate letdown in our daily lives. Another feature used is known as the slot machine effect, which has been mirrored across almost all social media sites. The pull to refresh and infinite scrolling loop mechanism in our newsfeeds is similar to that of a slot machine. The slight delay of response before your newsfeed is populated again is all a part of building the anticipation to release a dopamine hit of excitement when you get your latest posts. The psychology behind all this is described as intermittent variable rewards. The online feedback loop needs to be unpredictable. You're never sure what you're going to get. It is the exact same feeling when you're pulling a lever in a slot machine to see if you've won. The same applies with Tinder. Swiping right to see if it's a match. Your action is tied to an unpredictable outcome. Another major feature that is used across almost all social media sites is likes. Although likes have been around for what seems like forever, it is one of the core reasons behind social media addiction. Humans have been evolutionarily hardwired to crave social acceptance. And in the internet age, social acceptance is nowhere more purely distilled than in the form of a like. This like button provides social validation. The number of likes can be measured and compared, allowing users to establish status by a quantifiable number. Again, the positive feedback loop of getting likes and feeling of approval keeps us coming back. You get an emotional high when your posts hit a responsive chord with your audience, so you keep going after it, and you're never fulfilled because you'll always want more likes, says the professor of psychology at the University of Massachusetts. The question for many is, if you couldn't see how many likes you received, would you post it? Another design feature social apps love to use is the gamification of social interaction. Social media apps such as Snapchat employ gamification to engage users and to keep them coming back. For example, Snapchat Streaks is the one causing the most concern, and using the elongated red lines to display the number of days since two users have interacted. This design feature is so effective that it's not uncommon asking friends to babysit their streaks while on holiday. It's clear here that the goal, keeping the streak alive, is more important than enjoying the platform as a social experience. This is a clear sign that engagement mechanisms are driving usage more than enjoyment. Finally, but probably the most deadly feature of them all, push notifications, which are designed to constantly distract and interrupt our days, constantly notifying us and trying to pull us back to the app. Every time we receive a notification, our brain produces dopamine, the chemical associated with reward and motivation. FOMO, fear of missing out, is a big part of what push notifications prey on, telling you you have 14 unread messages, but you don't know who is messaging you or what they are saying. As you can see, social media apps are deliberate and intentional with every aspect of their app to promote more usage. Understandably so, but in an age of social media addicts, perhaps there should be more regulation around the ethical practices social media companies employ.